The reality is the Clippers embarrassed Clipper Nation, embarrassed the 120 fans that Steve Ballmer flew out privately on a jet because he's a baller. That's right. Just embarrassed. How do you go out like that? I'm asking you because you've been there.
Yeah.
Kerry, how do you go out like that?
But that's the thing. You touched on a little bit in the beginning of what you just said right now and the leadership aspect of it. There is no – when I watch them play, and I've seen them play obviously all these playoff games, they don't have an emotional leader.
They don't.
No. And so if your two star players are reserved and cool, the rest of the team's going to follow that. And so when the energy doesn't get picked up by one of those two, and usually it doesn't have to be the star player that's the emotional leader. It doesn't have to be that way. But when I look at that bench also, who off the bench is the emotional leader? I don't see anybody on that team being that. I mean,
you know who it was?
I saw
Russell Westbrook.
No, I know, and he's on the other team right now. So that's the point where you look at this game and the intensity that it takes to win an important game, a playoff game, a game 7. The intensity, the focus has to be at an all-time high. And with those two being your leaders, there's none of that. Like, it's always kind of reserved and kind of cool. So I think that's what we got, a flat team, a team that wasn't fully prepared. And I'm not going to say that's on Ty Lue. I'm going to say that's on the players.
How can we not put it on Ty Lue? Even a little bit. I feel like there's so much blame to go around, right?
Yeah.
Like there really isn't one. But because there isn't a boisterous leader on the Clippers, Ty Lue, I need you to be a little bit more, Joe Mazzulla. A little more Greg Popovich.
A little psychotic.
A little bit psychotic and not a player's coach because you don't have that leader. And if you did, then I feel like you can't take a seat back. But it's like I also saw no emotion from Ty Lue on, I think it was his birthday, they said. Like
Happy birthday, Ty Lue.
Happy birthday. No, like nobody had any emotion, any reaction, they were just, it was like, are you there? Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah,
are you guys there?
100%.
It's game 7.